In the South Pacific, there's a remote island called Tanna, where the natives worship the Coke bottle. My father took me to Tanna when I was 7. Now, no, you don't.
That's where they made the
Now, even today, Tanna has no paved roads and no electricity, and is so far from civilization that no one can hear you scream. It's way out in the middle of forget about. And to these primitive tribes, the Coke bottle represents something extraordinary. It represents protection from harm, immunity from all the dangers of the world, from all those who would do you harm. Isn't that fantastic? Here's what they're saying. Here's what they're saying. Nothing bad can happen to you when you're under the protection of the Coke bottle. Now these bags are empty, but I'm going to place the broken bottle under one of them. Now my father was an anthropologist. You know what, can you help us? Can you move a little bit over there so people don't walk through the show? Yeah, right here, so that people don't walk through. Yeah, right there, yeah, that's good. And move over so that they won't walk through, good, good. Because it is a show. Now, as I said, my father was an anthropologist, a man deeply immersed in ancient cultures, and he went native, as they say. That is, my father believed that there are magic men in the jungle who could fly, who could transform into animals, and who, if they put a cat bone in their mouth, could walk around invisibly. In fact, my father found a fountain of youth deep in the jungle that he swore could keep you young forever. The tragedy is that my father lost his professorship and his reputation over those beliefs, and that he died at age 45, well before his time, before he could clear his good name. But here I am, his son, to set things right. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe the Coke bottle will keep me safe from harm. Miss, what's your name? Yes? Isabel. I'd like you to just point to one bag, and the bag that you point to will be empty. I know, because I believe the Coke bottle will keep me safe from harm. Which bag?
Second one.
The second one here? Buckle up, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Now you in the audience may have a feeling as to which bag will be safe. So tell us. This is bag number 1, number 2, and... No, 7. This is 7. So call out a number. If you think a bag is safe, you think number 1 is safe. 2. Number 2 is safe. 3. There is no 3. Number 2 though.
Number 7.
Number 7. We have votes for all of them. Some people are voting twice. They're probably from Chicago. So, Isabel, would you point to another person in the audience, an adult, a complete stranger, or someone you don't even know?
The guy with the red.
The guy with the red. Sir, the guy with the red. What's your name? Subchild? Subchild. Subchild. I don't make these things up, people. Subchild. Which one do you think is safe? 1, 2, or 7? The responsibility is on your shoulders. The 7? Okay. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. I lied. I'm a guy. I don't have feelings. Now, at this point, the odds get a little depressing for me. Can you guys come in a little bit this way so that people don't walk through my show? Would you like, yeah, make a little shield right here? And if they, yeah, come over this way. Come over this way. Yeah. And if they try to walk through the show, That's a good. Okay, so at this point the odds get a little depressing. The first time my chance of drawing blood was 33%. The second time, no, the first time was 25%. The second time, 33%. But this time it shot up to 60-60. By the way, there's three types of people in this world. Those who are good with numbers and those who aren't. So, before we go on, I'm going to show you an experiment with powers of the mind. Would you come up and help us? Yeah, leave your bag with her. And your name is Isabel? Let's have a hand for Isabel. Now, Isabel, I'd like you to think of the name of a friend that you had when you were a kid. Where'd you grow up? Nice place you got here. So think of a friend. Do you have a friend in mind? Now, be honest with me, there's no way that I could know exactly what name you're thinking of, right? So, now some people change their mind in the middle, so I'd like you to write it down, don't let me see it. First name only, big letters, all the way across. Go over there so I can't possibly see. Now, I should tell you that I first performed this feat. Oh, by the way, this is a picture of me with the native peoples of Vanuatu. That's me in the middle. I've traveled throughout the South Pacific, throughout Africa, and even into the wilds of the Amazon. And I've studied under shamans. Come on up. And this is stuff that I've actually gotten from tribal shamans. Let me just take this. Got that from a shaman too. Okay, I'm just gonna double bag this. I'm getting the immediate feeling you're thinking of a female, is that right? I'm also getting the impression that it's a common name and it's kind of a longer name. Hold out your hand and stand right here. Put your other hand on top. Okay. I'm also getting that there's a repeated letter like in the middle. I'm getting like a P or an F. Is there a repeated F? No? But there is an F in the middle. And there's a, is there like a, oh, there's a repeated N. Is there an R on the end? I'm also getting this. I'm getting that there's a letter at the beginning, a letter at the end, and some letters in the middle. Whoa. Let me see if I can get this. Just think of your name. Think of that name that you're thinking of. Isn't that amazing? That's how you spell it in Tibetan. And he knows because he's been secretly studying Tibetan. Okay, here we go. Let's translate for all you people who are non-believers. What's the name that you're just thinking of? Jennifer! Jennifer! This is your souvenir, by the way. Now, since you're up here, I'd like the final responsibility to be on your shoulders. That's your souvenir. So tell me, for the people who come late, let me tell you what happens. And you can tell me if I'm saying it correctly, you just give me a yes. We took a Coke bottle. Is that right, everybody?
Yes.
I broke the Coke bottle with a hammer. Is that right, everybody?
Yes.
I put the broken Coke bottle on a wooden stand. Is that right, everybody?
Yes.
It's under one of these two, and we mixed them up. Is that right, everybody? He's the only one here. Is that right, everybody?
Yes.
Okay. So it's under one of these two. I slammed my hand down on two paper bags, risking my life and limb. Is that right, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah. Isabel, the final responsibility is yours. Is it number 1 or number 2? Number 1 here? Are you sure? You know, these are my hands we're talking about. Okay, here we go. By the way, this is in case I'm any good. In fact, I should tell you that the promenade doesn't pay me to be out here. I live completely off the kindness of strangers such as yourself. So at the end of the show, if you liked it just a little bit, reach into your pockets, your wallets, take out $1, $2, $3, $5. Keep that for yourself. Give the rest to me. Okay. Is this one here? Okay.
No tiene nada, ¿ves? A ver que no va a tener nada.
1, 2, 3 years ago. I was performing this beat on stage and I failed miserably. You know, I make my living with these strange things that we call hands. After the accident, it took 6 months for my hand to heal correctly. You can still see the scar. Okay. You said this one, right? She said, okay. This one right here.
Yeah.
Is that the one you want, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Help me count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
No tiene nada.
All I ask, everybody, all I ask is that you just fill up my hat. Just fill up my hat. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm working on $9 million by midnight.